Hi, it's me, your old friend, Michael Chabon. Old friend, I hear you say. I just met you yesterday. True, but I am old, right? Well, I'm 56. That probably seems pretty old to you. That's more than half a century. And I'm your friend, so I'm your old friend. Get it? I'm going to read you another story. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's. I'm going to read you some stories, today just one, that were my kids' favorite stories when they were little for me and their mom to read to them. So this one is called Strega Nona Meets Her Match, and it's by Tomie dePaola, and it's pretty fun. Strega Nona is an Italian word. Strega means a witch, and Nona is like a grandma, so it's kind of like grandma witch, but we just call her Strega Nona. Nothing much happened in the little town in Calabria where Strega Nona lived. At least, nothing had happened since Big Anthony had left Strega Nona's magic pasta pot alone. Bombolona, the baker's daughter, was learning how to become a Strega too. She listened to everything Strega Nona told her. Not like Big Anthony, who never listened to anyone. Bombolona kept everything running smoothly, so life was peaceful in Strega Nona's little house on the hill. And just like yesterday, I'm going to read you a page and then I'm going to show you the picture. And you can see there's Strega Nona, that's her, that's Bombolona, and that's Big Anthony. He causes a lot of problems for Strega Nona. Then one day a letter arrived for Strega Nona. It was from Strega Amelia, who lived on the other side of the mountain. Cara Strega Nona, dear Strega Nona, the letter read, I would like to pay you a visit. Would next week be convenient? Please let me know. Amore e baci, love and kisses, Strega Amelia. Strega Nona sat right down and wrote a letter telling Strega Amelia to come as soon as possible. Remember, Strega means witch, so this is Amelia is also a witch, but not a bad witch, a good witch. Big Anthony and Bombolona helped Strega Nona get the house ready. They swept and polished and shook out the sheets. So here you can see, here's Strega Nona reading the letter from Strega Amelia, saying Strega Amelia wants to come visit. Here's Strega Nona writing back, and here they are cleaning up the house, Big Anthony and Bombolona. Okay, now what's going to happen? I have so few visitors to stay, my children, Strega Nona told them. It will be wonderful to have company. And Big Anthony, please try to behave and pay attention while Strega Amelia is here. Si, Strega Nona, Big Anthony answered. I'll be so good you won't recognize me. I'll believe it when I see it, Bombolona whispered to Strega Nona. Shh, now be nice, Bombolona, Strega Nona whispered back. There's Big Anthony promising to be good. Here's Bombolona whispering something not very kind about Big Anthony, and Strega Nona reminding her to always be kind. Ciao, cara, Strega Amelia called. That means, hi, sweetie, as she reached the top of the hill. Ah, my dear friend, Strega Nona said. Avanti, avanti, come in, come in. So here you see, here's Strega Amelia. She's pretty fabulous. She's more of a fabulous looking witch. Strega Nona is kind of a homespun witch. The two Strege, witches, sat right down, put their heads together, and talked and laughed and gossiped until Bombolona came and stood in the doorway. Ah, now, dear Amelia, Strega Nona said, Bombolona has made a wonderful supper for us. Mangia, eat. Mangia means eat. So here you see them chatting, having a great time talking. And here's Bombolona serving a delicious meal. There's Big Anthony peeking in the window. The next morning, Strega Nona was busy helping the townspeople who came to... Let's start that again. The next morning, Strega Nona was busy helping the townspeople who came to her to cure their headaches, to find husbands, and to get rid of warts. Warts, you know what warts are? Sometimes kids get warts too. They're just like little bumps on your hands, on your feet. They're made out of skin. They don't really hurt, but they can be painful if you're wearing shoes. Anyway, that's mostly what these kind of witches do. They help people cure their little illnesses. So here they all are lined up to get help from Strega Nona, all the townspeople. See, no one's afraid of Strega Nona. She's not that kind of witch. Strega Amelia watched. Goodness, she said to Big Anthony, Strega Nona has un buon numero di clienti, a great many customers. Is it always this way? Oh, si, Big Anthony answered. Sometimes it's even busier than this. Per l'amor di Dio, for goodness sake, Strega Amelia explained. I see she still uses the old-fashioned ways, too. I'll have to think about this. See, here's Big Anthony telling Strega Amelia that, yes, Strega Nona has lots of customers. And here's Strega Amelia starting to hatch a little bit of a plan because she probably doesn't have as many customers over on her side of the hill, the other side of the hill where she lives. The next day, Strega Amelia went home. Arrivederci, Strega Nona. Goodbye, Bombolona. Goodbye, Big Anthony, Strega Amelia called as she went down the hill. Addio, Strega Amelia. Farewell, the three called back. See, they're all waving goodbye. A week later, when Big Anthony was feeding the goat, so a week later, he looked out over the hillside and saw several carts coming into town. Bombolona, he called, come and look. Why, it looks like it is, Bombolona said. It's Strega Amelia. What's she up to? Let's ask Strega Nona, Big Anthony said. No, let's go down and find out, Bombolona said, and they crept down the hill to see for themselves. There they are, noticing the wagons coming into town. They were back in no time. Strega Nona, Bombolona and Big Anthony called, all out of breath. What is it, my children? Strega Nona asked. You'll never guess. Read this. Bombolona handed Strega Nona a handbill. A handbill, like a piece of printed paper with an announcement on it. So here they all come running back out of breath, and they're holding the handbill. And here's the handbill. And I'm going to read you what it says. It says, opening tomorrow, Strega Amelia's helpful services. Husbands found for young ladies, headaches cured, warts removed, other remedies, latest scientific equipment, free sweets and coffee with every visit. Strega Amelia's trying to take over some of Strega Nona's business. She thinks she could do a better job than Strega Nona because she has more modern methods. Well, Strega Nona said, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Now, why do you think she's so confident that it won't hurt her? But Strega Nona was wrong. One by one, the townspeople started to go to Strega Amelia. Everyone got dolci, sweets, treats, cookies, desserts, and cappuccino for paying a visit. And indeed, she had the latest scientific equipment, strange-looking machines that did all kinds of things. The lines of people grew longer and longer. Strega Nona had met her match. That's the name of the book, right? Strega Nona meets her match. And look, here's the picture. Here's all the townspeople going into where Strega Amelia is. They all have their little problems. They're all getting their little treats. Here's all her equipment. They're all, look how long that line is. Finally, one morning, not a single person came to Strega Nona's house, and it was that way for days and days. Poor Strega Nona. After 3 weeks, Strega Nona called in Bombolona and Big Anthony. My children, I must talk with you. Mia borsa, my purse is empty. I won't be able to pay you anymore. I'm afraid there's no work here. You must go down to the town and see what you can find. And Strega Nona went back into her little house. So she fired them. She said, I don't have any customers. I don't have any money. I can't pay you. Sorry. What do you think's going to happen? The next morning, Bombolona was there as usual. My papa can use some help in the bakery, Strega Nona, so I'll be all right. And I'll be able to come by a few days a week to help you too. Ah, my sweet Bombolona, you are so good, Strega Nona said to her. But what about our Big Anthony? Here he comes now, Bombolona said. So here's Bombolona coming back to say she can still help out. She'll get paid from working at the bakery. Oh, Strega Nona, Bombolona, you'll never guess, I have a new job, Big Anthony shouted out, all smiles. You don't have to sound so happy about it, Bombolona scowled. Now, Strega Nona said, tell us, Big Anthony, what is it? I'm going to work for Strega Amelia, Big Anthony exclaimed. You're what? Bombolona screamed. Stop, yelled Big Anthony. Why do you think he's saying stop? I'll show you in 1 second. Yes, Bombolona, stop, Strega Nona said. I think that is wonderful, Big Anthony. When do you start? So Bombalona is upset with Big Anthony for going to work for Strega Nona. She hit him with her purse. That probably hurts. And Strega Nona, as usual, stays calm and says, now. Today, Strega Nona, I have to run there right now. Wish me luck, Big Anthony said as he turned and ran down the hill. Buona fortuna. Good luck, Strega Nona called after him. How could he? How could he? The big, ungrateful traitor, Bombalona fumed. So, there he goes. Bombalona's mad, and here's Anthony showing up for work at Strega Amelia's place. And there's Strega Amelia's cute little dog who has a little bow. Oh, Big Anthony, you are such a help to me, Strega Amelia exclaimed as Big Anthony followed her around doing exactly what he was told. He polished up the husband and wife machine, which I guess is a machine that helps you find a husband if you're looking for a husband and a wife if you're looking for a wife. He filled up the wart cream jars. He stirred the hair restorer in the big pot on the stove. That's something that makes hair grow back on your head if you've lost it. Or maybe on other parts of your body too. Sorry. Well, Big Anthony, business is booming, Strega Amelia remarked one morning. I had a feeling people would like the modern ways, especially my headache machine. And now that you have been here a few weeks, I'm going to leave you in charge for a few days while I go over the mountain to get the rest of my equipment. Now sit down and listen carefully while I explain how to run everything. Big Anthony smiled. He was in charge. So there's Strega Nona telling Big Anthony she's leaving for a little bit. And here's Big Anthony wearing the special Strega hat. And he's feeling pretty proud of himself. He's in charge. The first day, he ran the husband and wife machine backward. Here they are like, oh, maybe I would like to marry you. Oh, maybe I would like to marry you. Well, let's see if you will be a good couple for each other. But instead of helping them learn how to love each other, look what happens. No, they're both really upset and they're not going to get married because he did it backwards. The second day, he confused the wart cream with the hair restorer. Oh, Big Anthony. So see, he has a wart on his nose. See it? He has no hair. He puts the wart cream on his head. He puts the hair restorer on his nose. And of course, look what happens. Hair grows on his nose and warts grow on his head. Things weren't going too well. On the third day, the mayor arrived. Buongiorno, Signor Mayor, Big Anthony said. What can I do for you? Oh, Big Anthony, the mayor groaned. I have a terrible headache. Strega Amelia's machine is a wonder. Strap me in. Big Anthony settled the mayor in the headache machine and picked up the diagram that showed how to work it. He looked at the diagram. It was very complicated, and it was upside down. Uh-oh. He has a headache. He straps him into the machine. Here he is trying to figure out how to work it. He has the diagram upside down. He does everything backwards. Uh-oh. Big Anthony. The next morning, all the townspeople were back at Strega Nona's. The mayor was first in line. Bombalona, Strega Nona said. Run down and get Big Anthony. We need him. Look, everyone's come back. Big Anthony drove them away. When the carts came over the mountain with Strega Amelia in front, the townspeople were waiting at the town gate. I'm sorry, the mayor told Strega Amelia, but we all agree that we prefer the old ways. Our own Strega Nona is enough for us. We hope you have no hard feelings. Arrivederci, Strega Amelia, Strega Nona said. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. Arrivederci, Strega Nona, Strega Amelia said. I must admit, I am surprised everything was going so well. As for you, Big Anthony, I know you've had trouble with him, but I must tell you I couldn't have done it without him. He was such a big help. He certainly was, Strega Nona said with a smile. And they're back together again. So Strega Nona, pretty smart. She knew if she was patient and she let things take their natural course, that Big Anthony would do what he always does. And this time it would be helpful to her. Hope you enjoyed that story. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.